What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Psycho Twist. We back with another react. Still on Jay Prince and how he always around when something happen. This is Duke the Jewelwr. That case about Duke the Jewelwr. I want y'all to pay attention to who's around though. I'm talking about I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Y'all know what it do, what it don't do, who it is, and what it ain't. Let's get to it.
Boosie. This is the full video. Watch it all and subscribe.
What you here for?
Boosie told them before this whole thing started, before the party flyer went out, that he was gonna
It's
spend
Jay Prince
and
right
get that
there.
$1 million
And that
jewelry
Boosie
from
over there
Duke
by
the
him.
Jeweler, but he had to find a way to get it back because ain't no way Boosie was gonna spend all that money without knowing that he was gonna get some type of lick out of it. Every time he do something like that and it's over $1 million on the line, that's when we end up hearing what went down. And so when we seen what happened, the fact of the matter is that he signed up to the people at the door to say how much that they had on him. So when they seen that Duke the Jeweler had over $645,000 in his purse, then that's when they approached him and said, "You have to step to the side and go to the
That
VIP
boy
room
came to the
meeting."
game
They
with
locked
money.
the door behind it. The dude in the red backpack
Then he
came in.
winning y'all
That's
money.
when you seen the dude with the
That nigga
cornrow
came
dreads
with
like Two
bread and
Chains
then
reach
took
into the
y'all
backpack,
bread.
and he grabbed something, and you see the clip hanging out the side of it. They told him everybody was, by the time that he got out that room, everybody else was gone, and the dudes followed him out. So they knew exactly where Duke the Jeweler was going to, man, and they took the money right there and found a way to do it so that he could get the money back from the jewelry. But then they also tried to hit the lick as for the jewelry because he found a way to escape out the whole dice game. Most of the time, people get hit up at the dice game, and so because he didn't check in, that's when they was like, okay, we have to get him at the concert, and then that was them seeing that it was an opportunity to actually be able to touch that million in jewelry without having to up the cash. Most of the time, people will put you on the front if it's over $1 million like that. You got to understand that's what.
That man just said because he didn't check in, they wanted to make sure he checked in at the dice game. But the check in at the dice game led to your life being ended, my boy. Like, that led to that man getting killed because he checked in. Man, y'all stupid, bruh. Then y'all folks already got money.
Where the whole situation with the jewelers and the rappers, most of them is getting fronted the jewelry. And so when Duke the Jeweler said he wasn't gonna front Boosie, and the only way he does business is cash up front, and he didn't want to do the cash advance. Duke the Jeweler was supposed to get the $1 million cash advance before he even drove down to the concert. So he took a risk filling up his gas tank and going all the way down there. That's a 17 and a half hour drive. A lot of you people who's truckers on the road would know that. So by the time he got to H-Town, he looked at it and he said, "Boosie, how come you didn't send the wire yet?" He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get you the bread, but I had to put the credits on the dice game. Come to the dice game with your money, and I'm gonna make sure you get your money back." But it wasn't a guarantee. Then that's when they lost in the dice game.
And this is what made Duke the Jewelwr start even participate.
So you got that man all the way down there. Didn't have all the money what he was talking about. Set him up in a dice game. Then rob and kill him. That ain't no back door. I don't know what to call it. That's backdooring, man.
participating in the dice game because Duke the Jeweler knew he didn't come out there with his bag of jewelry with over $600,000 worth of jewelry. Come on now, in the bag in Boosie room, and he got Shorty and them guarding the door. But Boosie kept whistling. This is what made Duke the Jeweler really pay attention and zoom in to Shorty. Duke the Jeweler looking at the top of his glasses. Y'all already know Cartier glasses, you can see out of a portion of them because it has like a two-tone tint fade. We know for a fact that you can buy them for cheap. You feel me? You can buy them for 2,000, 3,000. Some Cartiers got diamonds in them. We already know for a fact that you can get them. Everybody sat back and look at Boosie like, why would you keep whistling, man? People kept on turning around like, what? Like what? Like who whistling? And then once they cut the video off, they was like, Boosie, I heard you over there whistling. He was like, man, I'm just playing. He acted like he trying to throw them off and shooting dice, but Boosie was standing behind Duke the whole time. Why would you be standing behind a dude with a lot of jewelry on, even though you got jewelry on yourself? But why would you be behind this man? You could have instantly stepped off and been on the other side from the beginning. But we know for a fact
Right.
they followed him outside. He had all that jewelry with him. If he would have never brought all that jewelry and started winning and licking them on the dice, he would have never got sent up, man, because they wanted that money back. All them dudes in there, half of them ran half the city.
My question is, that dude that's standing next to him, he's supposed to came with him. Where that nigga? What happened to him? And something about the video, there was a girl that was with him too. Where them two people went? And what's they report on the situation? Like that ain't weird to y'all? Ain't nobody ever thought about that? Look at that. What's up with them two people?
Fifth Ward. We know how they got down the Fifth Ward.
Yeah,
And Lil
Boosie
Cam was
behind him,
there.
man.
RP Takeoff.
Boosie nephew across
RP
from
Takeoff,
him.
man, because Lil Cam
Jay
was in
Prince
there
across
when
from
Duke
him.
the Jeweler got sent up, and people thought that Takeoff, like, you feel me, he was at a dice game right before he got sent up. So they tried to link it together. The feds,
Talking
they
about
sit there and
Takeoff,
said
right?
that, yeah,
A
we
dice
gotta take
game
Lil
at a
Cam
bowling
out.
alley.
Lil Cam was the main one who kept looking at Duke the Jeweler, and Lil Cam, he opened the door for Duke the Jeweler to leave. Once Duke the Jeweler left, the dude popped out the side who had the black white beat on. People said that was Lil Cam, boy. They had him on camera because his hair wasn't even that long then. Because we know for a fact a couple months passed and his hair grew at least 1.5 inches. We sat back and saw how he instantly kept mean mugging him. And old girl on the side, she kept telling Jay Prince, yeah, look at that, look at him over there shining. All that money he got.
And the feds found out Lil Cam had with the whole Lil Cam and Boosie had the underground dice game ring
Oh,
operation
so the
going
girl wasn't with
on,
Duke
and
the
that's why they was
Jeweler.
trying to put the stop
The
to it.
girl's with
So
Jay
once
Prince.
they tricked Duke the
I bet you that was some chick they set him up with just to make sure they lure him in.
Jeweler into going into the dice game, Boosie had said that he was going to have 3 signals. The first one was going to be a signal to Duke the Jeweler to let him know when to go all in so that he could get his $1 million for the jewelry. The other 2 signals he told Duke the Jeweler was going to be a fake whistle and a fake other thing blinking. And so when that happened, Duke the Jeweler think those are the fake signals. But Boosie told the Lil Cam and the dude with the red backpack that the 2 other fake signals is actually their signal to let them know when to up the pole and when to grab the money. And so once he gave the signal, Duke the Jeweler put $645,000 on the table. He went all in and pushed it in. The dude in the jersey called a bluff. The guy on the other side said he's going to step out the game. He folded he folded his whole entire amount out. Then That's when the dude, Boosie, gave the fake signal. That's when the dude walked behind him and he upped out the backpack the fake dice. He told Duke the Jeweler he got to roll with this dice. Then the dude all the way across the table hit the power button on the table. It's a magnetic table and the trick dice. So when Duke the Jeweler rolled it, he rolled it. The one of the dice hit the top of the money stack. Boom. It rolled and he got snake eyes. It was like in slow motion. It made it so that he lost the $645,000 right away. He tried to say, hold on, wait a minute. That hit the top of the money. We need a replay. The dude with the tight shirt, he came up. He was the hefty one. He came up. He grabbed the money and said, no, that's over. Where's mine? I called the bluff. That's when the dude in the jersey turned around and told Boosie to twist the door sideways, and that's when Lil Cam came out and he told him to restart the whole thing, but he can't keep the $645K. So he said, wait, I don't got no more money to put down. Then he said, okay, then we have to play it again at the concert. And then that's when they broke off.
And this is why they instantly told Boosie, like, yeah, why Duke the Jeweler leaving? Duke the Jeweler, he heard him. He said, man, I'm finna get ready to go, man. I gotta get up early tomorrow to sell some pieces. And Boosie said, man, well, let's finish our transaction. That's when Boosie had told Duke the Jeweler, go in the room. Once Duke the Jeweler went in the room, that's when you feel me, the nephew and them, they instantly stand by the door. They was fake acting like they was his security. I want y'all to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
That truck that came in was unidentified when that dude ran out. They held him right there. It was a standoff. It was almost like a hostage type of situation, and it was right there where Duke had his up. He was about to hit up the dude, but that's when the other guy came right behind, and that's when the only thing that was left was that same cup that Boosie had in his hand, man. You got to understand, Boosie said it on his own. He turned into a completely different person. At one moment, everything could be going smooth, going good. Everybody having a good time at these dice games, at these parties. They rented out the mansion. They rented out the Airbnb, everything.
No, that means allegedly Boosie and Jay Prince backdoored this man with both of their crews. That's crazy. Got some jewelry and some money. And y'all already paid, bro. Y'all already got money. Y'all backdoored this
Like
man
that.
for his
But
money
then
and
all of
his
a
jewelry.
sudden, after Boosie takes a couple sips, everything turned loose. Everything turned upside down. People start getting held up. Dudes start getting dragged into the side rooms. All you hear is them dragging their nails onto the ground and into the carpet, and you hear the screaming coming from the hallway as they echo down as the dudes is taking them out, man. And this is why the Feds been watching him while the Duke the Jeweler thing was going on, and they haven't stopped watching him since. And this is what's coming back up now as getting Boosie, and you got to understand that it's all related to him having that Fletcher with the cup.
And everybody really sat back and saw that the DA, she stated this had to been something that happened that came from the inside. People looked at this
Yeah, it
as though
happened
it
from
was
the
just
inside,
a
man. It happened
normal,
from the
just
outside.
a random, just people, somebody
There's
just
only
ran up on Duke the Jeweler try to
few
take his chain.
selective people that know
No,
about
once
this
Duke the
pool
Jeweler left
party.
out, he
I
was
mean, this
going to the
dice
Ford truck.
game.
It was at 350. Y'all already know the Ford, the big thing. People sat back and looked at it. People thought that it was.
When I started my record label, the business side of things, taxes,
My bad,
finances,
y'all. I do not have Prince
definitely
work with
felt
me,
like
work with me.
adulting. But just because you start your own thing doesn't.
People thought that it was a game. People really put their eyes on what's going on, and they said, you know what? This was a setup, because as soon as they walked even in the hallway, that's when they tried to snatch the chain. This is why Duke the Jeweler turned around, and then Duke the Jeweler fell. Once he fell, he tried to instantly run back up in there, but they was blocking the way with the blicky. They had the blicky out in the hallway. The other dude who popped out the side of the crease in the wall, he was the main one who basically ran Duke the Jewelwr off. Next thing you know, Duke the Jewelwr run out the building. He run to the car. This is where Duke the Jewelwr proceeded to go in the glove compartment. Once Duke the Jewelwr went in the glove compartment, he pulled, you feel me? He pulled his little thing out that he came out there with because he drove out there. He did not real live like just instantly hop off the plane and go straight to Boosie. I know he hopped off the plane and went to get a rental, and this is where he instantly he took care of his business. He went meet his homies. They instantly gave him one of them things. He instantly pulled up, went to Boosie thing. So this is where at the end of the night, everybody know. Once Duke the Jewelwr reached in there and grabbed that, he instantly he lifted the blicky at Shorty. Shorty instantly boom, boom. Once he started blowing, this is why Boosie and them instantly looked out the window. They wanted to know who was getting hit up. He wanted to make sure his nephew and them wouldn't get hit up. Everybody said they stopped the dice game once they heard what was going on. And I want everybody to pay attention to it. They kept saying as soon as they left, they instantly ran back up in the building in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was a setup, man. Can't tell me that wasn't no setup, my boy. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Psycho Twist, and